Hello, beautiful world. I just wanted to make this video because I have been challenged today with various different emotions and different situations. In the physical, I was told that a good friend of mine has just committed suicide, and I was with him on Friday, and we went to walk the dogs, and we were talking about trying to help ourselves to get rid and release the trapped emotions that are in our bodies. And I was trying to explain to him that, most of the times it's feelings and things that come to us from when we're younger, from our inner child. And he was really happy, and he was looking forward to go ahead with this therapy, and now that I don't have a business, and I was really wanted to help him. So anyway, I've just found out that he's now gone. And what I'm seeing and what I'm understanding is that in the physical realm, he's not here anymore. But actually, I had to just take a moment and say to him out loud that, that's now what it's all about, the light, feeling love, feeling bliss, feeling peace. It's something that he never managed to find in his lifetime. We got involved with drugs when we were like 16. We were not accepted in the village because I was English and his parents were divorced, or his father was no longer around. And, so we had a gang of us that were, the main one that was from the mainland. I was raised in Mallorca in Spain. Anyway. And, so we got involved with drugs really at an early age. And we went from hash to heroin. And luckily I was always protected. So my mum came from an educated family, and I did scouts and I did dance and I did other things. So I always kept busy. But some of these boys didn't have that help, didn't have that love, never had felt that inner love, that, love as a child. And that feeling of abandonment, that feeling of loneliness, that feeling of... And he always had to be taking medicine, and he was kind of falling again in that kind of place where he felt trapped. And it all comes from our core beliefs. It comes from who we believe we are. It's how we perceive life, how we perceive the world. And it all comes from our childhood memories, and how we were treated at school, and how we were treated in our lives. And that's not really who we are now, but he could not grasp that. He could not get to that. And sometimes to avoid the pain, we just go to the high, to the high. So I think he just got really drunk the other night, and unconsciously he had been taking antidepressants as well, and unconsciously he may have taken more and drank, and that's like a bomb when you mix it up. So he went to a bridge, and I think you're capable of anything when you're in that state. It's like your rational mind is no longer there, and therefore he's still trapped in his emotion, in that feeling of being totally on his own and not being capable, and being in that anxiety that you're ready and you're capable and you're ready to go, and it's the learning that we have, when it's your time. And what it is right now is that there's a massive shift. A lot of people are losing people through whatever reasons, but it's basically we are moving to different densities. It's a dimensional shift. It's like some people live in the third dimension, and the third dimension is no longer sustaining, and therefore a lot of people feel very lost because they're not we are not working on ourselves. We're not going in. We are not figuring out where the fears come from, figuring out whether I'm not good enough comes from, figuring out whether I'm not worthy comes from. But until you don't do that, there's no shift within you. You can't shift the way you think. And then, what you do is you just can no longer capable of sustaining your body in this reality, and therefore you just want to go back. But I feel that this will be an opportunity for him to feel the light, to finally feel the light and go, okay, Emma, that's what you were talking about. That's what you were thinking. That's what you were talking about. And that's what I was saying to him today out loud. I needed to speak to him because I know he's here energetically, and that we are just conscious, pure energy, and that, he is just matter now. But I had to say to him that, this is the opportunity you have to learn the lessons once again, wherever you may be placed this time, to learn the lessons you didn't learn in this lifetime, and to evolve as a human being, evolve as a being, evolve as a spirit, evolve as a human, to become a better person, to understand that everything that happens to you is for a learning. And I'm just saying this out loud to anybody who's lost their loved ones. Always in the physical, it feels very hard to overcome it, because we've been programmed to believe that death exists, and that when they go and that's it. I don't believe that. I believe that he's just no longer in this reality, and that I think is the same with a lot of beings that come through. It's like we have many lifetimes that we are meant to be living, and every lifetime is a learning. And if you don't learn what you're supposed to, the lessons in that lifetime, you'll come back in the same situation or even a worse situation, so it all depends on us to learn those lessons that life gives us, so that we can evolve as spirits and live many different lives. Anyway, guys, have a nice evening. Take care.